Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you very much for being on Electrica. I really appreciate that. Okay, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, to like. Okay, now today I want us to look at a PLC program called FBD, function block. Okay, so the most common program that is used in programming PLC is ladder logic. Okay, and I've done some videos on ladder logic. It's the easiest, okay, because it mimics the real world circuit wiring, okay, the hard wiring that you know. All right, but now function block makes it easier if you have ever been in an editor, okay, and you're dealing with a very complex circuit or a circuit that requires a lot of information, inputs, outputs. Okay, so that circuit with the ladder logic, it tends to take a lot of space. Okay, but if you're using a function block, one block can do multiple jobs or multiple connection. Okay, inside the software. So I want to show you. You can follow along. If you want to learn anything substantial in this video, then you really have to watch it to the end. Okay, all right. Now, so the circuit we are going to use, let me just stress this enough. So if you're going to learn, if you already know ladder logic, but you think function block is hard, so the easiest way to learn function block is to learn circuit by circuit, because in function block we have got let me open function block here. In function block we have got a lot of blocks, especially function blocks. Okay, so we have function block like NAND, AND, NOT, all, XOR, all that. So in most cases, if you want to learn each one, the easiest way is to have a PLC module with you, and then you think of a circuit in mind, and then you play around with it. That way, it will be very easy for you to learn. Now, today, let us look at a circuit, a self-folding circuit. Let's say a direct online circuit. Okay. Now, here, so here, I have a circuit here. So you see, I have my inputs here. So this is emergency switch, overload relay, stop, start. Okay, and if we go into simulation, you see how our circuit behaves. Okay, our circuit behaves. I can toggle start and it starts, and I can toggle stop and the circuit stops. So we can also learn how to add the indication, the emergency active, overload active. Okay, so the other thing also, as we are going to look at the FBD, is to understand the real inputs, okay, components, how they work. Okay, that is very important, because it tells you how that particular input would behave inside the software. Okay, that saves you time when you're designing circuits. Okay, so for instance, if you're having things like this, so you have got a start button, you have got a stop button, you have got an emergency switch. So you realize that all of these are switches, but they behave in different way. Okay, for instance, this is an emergency switch. Okay, it is a switch. These are momentary switches. Okay, so meaning you have to press. You press for activation, you press for deactivation. Okay, all right. So you must know how these two behave. Now, when you talk of like you have an overload relay and emergence switch. Now, these two, they act as switches, okay? But how they function is completely different. This one has to be operated by a human, by you or me, okay? This one, it will be operated by a temperature, okay? Because this is a motor protection, so this will be operated by a temperature, but it's a switch. It will open the circuit. This one also is a switch. It will open the circuit once you push it, okay? All right, so let's go into function block. Now, let us get inputs. So we have I1, let us call it EM switch. Call it EM switch. And you look at simulation, you remember that's a switch. We have a second one. This will be overload. Overload relay, and then the simulation is a switch, okay? Let us have a third one. This one, I3, this is going to be stop, okay? And the simulation here is going to be momentary and it will be break, okay? Then we have 4, this is gonna be start, okay? And the simulation will be momentary, that is make, okay? Now, what you have to remember that the PLC has a machine, okay, or as a device, or as a computer that processes the inputs and gives you the outputs, does not understand break, make, true, false. Okay, it understands 1 or 0, okay? So 1 meaning on, 0 meaning off, okay? So that's what it understands, but it's just the same thing when you bring it back this way, like break, make, false, true, okay? All right, so since we've done that, I want to show you in simulation here. So you see, in simulation, I'll increase this. In simulation here, you realize this is an emergency switch. Because it is a switch, you can toggle, it turns on. Overload relay, it's a switch, you can toggle and turns on. Stop, this is a switch, momentary. So you see, you press it, okay? And then we have start, which is also momentary, you can toggle, okay? All right. So I just want to put this well like this, okay? All right, now, so in PLC, you may understand this. So we have got, since in the editor, we have got emergency switch, overload relay, and stop button. And remember, in a ladder logic, we connect these three in series, meaning that all of them should be in true state for the circuit to work. Okay, which is now 1, all right? So, meaning that they have to be in this state for it to work. Now, let us look for our block here, which is called AND, okay? And we put it here. Now, I want to show you how AND works. You see this AND in simulation, it shows you that it is 1 if all these points, if anything that is connected to these pins has been switched on or is also in 1 state, okay? So you'll see this in a second. So let us connect emergency switch, connected. Let us connect the overload relay, and let us connect the stop here, okay? Okay, we've saved, and then let us do the simulation. So you see, as long as the emergency switch is in a normal position, overload relay in normal position, and the stop button in normal position, this will give us 1 here. Okay, so if emergency switch is pressed, you see it goes into, it becomes 0. The same thing with the ladder logic here. If you toggle this, the entire circuit will go 0. Okay, all right. Okay, so from there we need something. So in function block we have a latch block. Okay, so let us get a latch block and put here. So this latch block here, it has 2 connections. It has an S and an R. Okay, so this block is called RS. So S means set. Set is switch on. Okay, then R means reset. So reset is like switch off. Okay, so if we do some simulation here, it is in a reset. You see, this is just in reset state. Okay, all right. Now what we need to do is to connect this AND output and the start output to here to set. So let us get another AND and you will see why. So we have another AND, we put it here. Okay, so the same way you remember how AND behaves. All right, so we will just connect the output of the first AND to the second AND, and also connect it to the start. Okay, so you see when we do simulation, you realize that the first AND, because everything here are true, then it's on, but the second AND is off because everything connected to it, there is one that is 1 and another one is 0. But if we toggle start, that AND becomes 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect this AND to set. Okay, and in that same way we get the output here, which is a Q, which is now going to be our contactor. Okay, so right there. Now let us do simulation like that. So if we toggle start here, you see Q1 is set. Okay, so Q1 will run. It's just the same thing in a ladder logic as this latch line here. Okay, so what about if we want to reset? We need to find a way of resetting this. Okay, so resetting, we need to get another, let me see, let us use NOT. Okay, now NOT has got just only an input and output, but now NOT, what it does, it inverts the signal. Okay, it inverts the signal. So you see here we have 1 here, and then here the output is 0. Okay, so meaning that if you give it a 1, the output is 0. If you give it a 0, the output is a 1. So we can use it in this scenario. Okay, so let us connect it to reset. Okay, and then we'll connect it between reset and the block, this and block 1. Okay, let us save, and then let us do the simulation. Now look at our circuit. So the first AND is for safety okay purposes. Okay, so as long as the safety okay, the emergency switch is in the check position, we have got the overload relay is in the check position, the stop button is in the normal position, then this block will give us 1. Okay, and it will also connect it to NOT. Okay, now if we press start here like this, so you see when you press start, the second AND give us 1, and it activates the set here, and we have Q1 here working or on. Now to reset, you remember when we press stop here, okay? And you remember that this inverts. So if we switch off here, if here is 0, this is going to become 1. And the reset, once the reset gets 1, it will reset, okay, the block. So look, so if I press stop here, you see, so when you press stop, the input on the NOT block, which was 1, becomes 0. And then the output becomes 1. Okay? So I want you to look here on this block, B004. Okay? Yeah. So I appreciate that you've watched till the end. So thank you very much. If you need more videos like this, please go ahead and write it in the comment section, and we always bring videos like this. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'm out.